Medics. What's the worst fake injury someone tried to pull during field training? I was a combat medic stationed at Fort Benning. 3 years in, seen everything from real emergencies to guys trying to fake heat exhaustion to skip ruck marches. We're doing this brutal 2-week field exercise. August in Georgia. 95 degrees with full gear. Everyone's miserable, exhausted, counting down the days. Day 8, we're doing live fire drills. My platoon's been awake for 30 hours straight, running tactical scenarios, digging fighting positions, barely any sleep. That's when Private Brendan Holloway decides he's had enough. Kid from Oregon, couldn't handle the heat, been complaining since day 1. Middle of a combat exercise, Holloway suddenly drops to the ground, starts screaming like he's been shot, rolling around, clutching his ankle. Medic, I think it's broken. Can't move it. I run over with my aid bag. Rest of the platoon stops the exercise. Everyone's watching. Our platoon sergeant, Staff Sergeant Griffin, looks annoyed. This isn't Holloway's first dramatic moment. I kneel down, start examining his ankle. Where does it hurt? Right here, he moans, pointing at his left ankle. Stepped in a hole. Heard it snap. I'm checking for swelling, deformity, anything indicating actual injury. His ankle looks completely normal. No discoloration, no visible trauma. Can you wiggle your toes? He wiggles them perfectly. No problem. Does this hurt? I apply gentle pressure. Yes, agony. Definitely broken. Here's the thing about fake injuries. People always oversell them. Real injuries have specific pain responses. Fake ones are just dramatic performance art. I look at Sergeant Griffin. He rolls his eyes. We both know what's happening here. Holloway, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the pain? 11, maybe 12. Worst pain of my life. Red flag number 2. Real broken bones are usually a 7 or 8. Only people who've never actually broken anything say 11. Alright, let me check your other ankle for comparison. I move to his right ankle. Start the same examination. That's when I notice something actually wrong. His right boot is soaked with blood. Fresh blood, seeping through the laces. Holloway, when did you cut your right foot? He looks confused. What? I didn't. My left ankle's the problem. I unlace his right boot carefully. His sock is completely red. When I peel it back, there's a deep gash across his heel. Looks like he caught it on barbed wire or sharp metal. The cut's about 3 inches long, bleeding pretty good. Definitely needs stitches. Dude, your right foot is actually injured. This needs immediate attention. Holloway sits up, looks at his own foot, goes pale. No, that's fine. My left ankle is what hurts. Now I'm confused. He's staring at a legitimate injury that's bleeding everywhere, insisting his completely normal ankle is the problem. Sergeant Griffin walks over, sees the blood. Holloway, what the hell happened? Nothing, Sergeant. It's just my left ankle that's broken. That's when I realized what happened. Holloway had been so focused on faking his left ankle injury that he hadn't noticed actually hurting his right foot. Probably happened when he dramatically threw himself on the ground. Must have landed on something sharp in the dirt. Adrenaline and his commitment to the performance kept him from feeling it. Holloway, your left ankle is fine, but your right foot has a major laceration that's going to need stitches. You're getting evacuated. He looks panicked now. Wait, I can finish the exercise. The left ankle feels better actually. Oh, now suddenly he can walk? Now that there's a real injury requiring medical attention? Sergeant Griffin crosses his arms. So the broken ankle just magically healed? Holloway's trapped. If he admits he was faking, he's in trouble. But he also doesn't want to get evacuated for a real injury. I mean, maybe it wasn't broken, just twisted. But you said you heard it snap. I remind him. Could have been a twig. The rest of the platoon is watching this unfold. A few guys are trying not to laugh. I start bandaging his right foot properly. The cut's deep enough that he's definitely done for the day. Probably needs 5 or 6 stitches. This is a legitimate injury requiring immediate medical care. You're getting evacuated whether you want to or not. Holloway looks absolutely miserable. Can I just finish this one exercise first? No. You're bleeding through your boot. Let's go. Transport arrives 30 minutes later. I'm loading Holloway into the vehicle when he finally breaks. Wade, I gotta tell you something. The left ankle thing was, I was just trying to get out of the exercise. I know. You knew? Entire platoon knew. You're not a good actor. His face turns red. So I faked an injury and got a real injury instead? Pretty much. Karma works fast in the field. Sergeant Griffin walks over as they're loading him up. Holloway, you're getting an Article 15 for malingering when you get back. Plus however many stitches you need. Holloway nods miserably. Yes, Sergeant. The medics at the aid station said he needed 7 stitches. Took 2 weeks to heal properly. He came back to finish the last 3 days of the field exercise with a limp. Everyone called him Murphy after that, as in Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. The best part? Holloway's fake injury performance was so bad that it became training material. Our senior medic uses video footage of it to teach new medics how to spot malingering. Notice how he points to the wrong body part and dramatically oversells the pain? That's your first clue. Holloway eventually became a decent soldier, but he never tried to fake another injury again. Learned his lesson the hard way. That's the worst fake injury I ever dealt with. Not because it was convincing, but because the guy managed to hurt himself for real while pretending to be hurt.